Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Boilermakers will put toe to leather and we'll get started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Trojans' offense will have the football first. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not great. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time.
Caught in the backfield, it's Callow. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed. And he showed some of it there.
All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help him out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Got 6 on 1st down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. In the red area, it's McNabb. Makes one man miss. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? And the Trojans pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Hauls it in. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Quarterback extends the play. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans.
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
7, Purdue, 0.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Purdue's offense taking the field, first chance we have to see them today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
And the Boilermakers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Quickly out to the tight end. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Get it out on the screen. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Tries to get it on the ground. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
When you're in plus territory on 4th and 1, I don't think the quarterback was ever thinking about coming off the field.
I wouldn't be surprised if the QB convinced the coach to go ahead and do it from the way it looked.
100%. That's the coach. We got it.
There he goes. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Fires to the middle. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. He had a head of steam working, but he'll be stopped just inches short of the score. The Boilermakers moving quickly to the line. They're going to run it. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Sneaks into the end zone.
And I'll tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he tacks on the extra point. So they played keep away and held it for 16 plays on the scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Going to swing it on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Finds his man. It's McNabb. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Trojans send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Now on the return. Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. Caught, close to the marker, it's Gee. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll keep it on the ground. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Boilermakers will line it up on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Firing to the right, complete. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
And after that strong play on first down, they're right on the cusp of a score. 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll run the sneak for it. Sneak gets it done.
It's just so nice to have a signal who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. And he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. He'll pull it on the read. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line.
And when these quarterbacks run these zone reads, read options, whatever you want to call them, they have to put their eyes on a certain defender. And they're reading him, and basically, you can't be right. That's what makes it so hard to defend, because if you do one thing, he's going to do the other. You do the other thing, he's going to do the other. So, good luck stopping him.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Trojans will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they want, and now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Fires to the big fella.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the single back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He's got it on the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Boilermakers will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got the tight end. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. Lost, the defense is wide open. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The Trojans in the hurry-up. Doesn't SC always seem to have a quarterback right out of central casting and one that'll pick up a first down for you with his arm?
Yeah, and it doesn't matter the year. It just doesn't matter the number. It continues to churn out. They find those guys just such an easy place to recruit. When you got that kind of pedigree, you always find superstars at the quarterback spot.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll run play action. Unloads it downfield. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
A strike downfield. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big wide throw, catch and run on that one. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's sacked. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. The hand to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick, the offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting tackled for once.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there, they're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Here's the handoff. Makes it past the marker. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Gee. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back him off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. The give. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Boilermaker!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
14.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sideline. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
And the Trojans will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The offense changing the play. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, the ball hasn't hit the ground very often for this guy in this game, right? He's even still, after that incompletion, over 80% throwing, which is key, because last game he was under 50% on his throws. He went back to work, worked on his...
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. Using his legs, it's McNabb. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Oh, better look out. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Ogden. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Trojans will hustle to the line. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's complete to the left. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
And the Trojans line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires downfield. Fires it incomplete.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. On 4th down, going to the air. Unleashes one. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Trojans are threatening on 1st and goal. Trying to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, USC! Extra point here will tie the game.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Set to kick this one away.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Barrow. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Hands it off. Fights off a defender.
Not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
But that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
100%, especially guys that are so big and strong and elusive nowadays. They're going to break tackles. Keep swarming, keep hitting them. Next guy, don't assume the tackle's going to be made.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. The Boilermakers line up to punt it away.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab on the left. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. That one never had a chance, incomplete.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and the receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Motion from the back. Back to pass on 2nd down. Still looking, on the move. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Snagged in the middle. It's Ogden. Oh, he's got some space. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Give to the tailback. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going to the ground. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. He got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Boilermakers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the back. knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Boilermakers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll give it to the back. Ball's out. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And as he throws, the short hands, it's Gee. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Well, the defense dialed up a blitz. Quarterback knew he was going to get hit, but he also knew it was man coverage, so he found his best matchup. He got it out of his hands early, right before getting smacked, to get that completion.
Trying to get it to the marker. The Boilermakers get it past the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They'll try the run. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Might be calling a hot route. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Touchdown, Purdue! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on 2nd. Lets it fly. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Man, and that's one he probably wants back. And sometimes you underestimate the speed of your guy or how fast he gets out there. You can tell just threw that a little bit too far. His receiver didn't have the jets to go catch up with that one.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got his man to the left. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. That defensive end came off the ball with one goal in mind, and he was headed for the quarterback.
When you get off that fast and you're already on an edge as a 4-3 defensive end, a lot of times all you got to do is win with your hands and you can get to the quarterback. Nice job rushing the passer. Nice technique.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this third down play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chain. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Trojans will line up to punt it away. And the returner will be brought down. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Turning it on! Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The offense set for a first down play. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Gee.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Single back formation, and they give it to it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job on first down. Great job on second down. This defense needs to come up big one more time. They got to get the stop. Big-time moment. I got to get my offense the football back.
Gets it to him on the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll go to the ground. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful in making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on first down. Steps away. He'll pull it down. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Leaves it with the back. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. Give to the running back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense both.
Touchdown Trojans! And they take it in for 6 more points. The extra point here would tie the game.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
And a little bit extra pressure on this extra point, but it's good, and we're tied.
Set to kick this one away.
Coming out with it, it's Barrow. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Wide open downfield. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Boilermakers will have it 1st and 10. Give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. But it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Boilermakers will punt it away on 4th down.
Number 10, on to punt it away.
Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Henson. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Trojans are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to sneak it.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Rides to back and leaves it. There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Trojans are on the move. Might as well give it to him again. They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage. And after that big run, the defense answers. The clock stopped. 2 minutes left to play in this one. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the run, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. On third down, he drops to throw. On target to the left. He'll work his way down to the 28. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your second and third read some, but we got to stay aggressive.
The give on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Looking down the middle. He's got it. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6. And the Trojans started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. This for the lead and very likely the win. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. They have taken the lead in the final seconds, guys, and the celebration has erupted on the sidelines. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And that pick will seal the game as the clock strikes 0.